Blackpink is most definitely the biggest girl group to come out of K-pop. It's not even a debate, and neither is the fact that they played a major role in the globalization of K-pop. Their streams, sales, brand awareness and popularity overall is unmatched, and no girl group from this century comes close to their achievements. They have nothing left to prove, but that doesn't mean that they shouldn't showcase their talent by releasing music anymore. Their fans, the Blinks, are still here patiently awaiting for their comeback. But will they ever make a comeback now that all the members have left YG Entertainment, and if so, when will they have a comeback? In this video, I'll dive deep into the career trajectory that I predict them to take. As stated before, all the members have left YG Entertainment, so I believe that they all will pursue solo endeavors before making their comeback. Jennie started her own company atelier and has stated that she wants to release an album in June. She took part in several collaborations since leaving YG, the most prominent of which is Spot with Zico. I don't think that she will release any other collaboration before releasing her album. Speaking of which, I believe it will consist of one pre-release single released a couple of weeks before the album is released. I strongly believe the album will be met with critical acclaim and success as expected from someone like Jennie. The album will most likely consist of 8 to 11 songs being mixed in English and Korean. I believe it will sell over 1 million copies in Korea and chart in the top 3 of Billboard 200. I predict the album to be hip-hop/rap oriented, with several collaborations with Western artists and maybe another fellow Blackpink member. I don't see her partaking in any acting endeavors, unlike Jisoo, who I wholeheartedly believe will focus more on acting. She and her brother started their own label named Blisso, so I also see her releasing music, especially after the wild success of her solo Flower. That single album broke records by selling over 1 million copies in Korea and made Jisoo the best-selling Korean female soloist ever. With that massive title under her belt with just one single album, it would be unreasonable to assume she wouldn't continue releasing music. However, I do believe she will prioritize her acting career first and foremost. She already finished filming for the Korean movie Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, and it's forecasted to be released in summer of 2025. Moreover, she is currently filming the K-drama Influenza. She seems fully booked, and I wouldn't be surprised if she were to star in another drama or movie that is yet to be announced. Now moving on to Rose. She is the only member that hasn't started her own label, nor has she signed to another label. So far she only released one song for Island Season 2 and remains largely silent about her whereabouts. I believe that she will solely focus on her music career and wouldn't venture into acting like most of her group mates. I could see her releasing a full English album near the end of this year, which will perform remarkably well by selling millions of copies worldwide and charting very high in the Billboard 200. I picture her releasing multiple singles prior to her album release, some of which will feature collaborators. Finally, moving on to Lalisa. She is confirmed to make her acting debut in White Lotus. I can see her taking on more acting roles in English shows and movies, whilst simultaneously focusing on her music career. She created her own label called Lloud and signed with the American label RCA Records. I speculate she will be releasing English music primarily in the rap/hip-hop music genre. She will most definitely try to show off her strong dancing abilities, and I can see her collaborating with many American rappers. Going back to all the members, it's needless to say, all of them will continue to do brand endorsements and attend fashion shows and become brand ambassadors to even more brands due to their strong global appeal. Any brand will be lucky to collaborate with the Pinks, and the Blackpink members know this, so they will only endorse the biggest of brands that are renowned worldwide. Speaking of all members, I believe they will make a group comeback in 2025. As always, YG will promise a comeback happening in early 2025, but I see it happening in mid-2025. The comeback will happen after all the members complete their solo endeavors. I can see Lalisa, Rose, and Jennie releasing an album before their group comeback, and Jisoo acting in a drama that's also released before the group comeback. However, I do see Jisoo releasing solo music shortly after their group comeback. The comeback will most probably consist of 8 to 11 tracks with one pre-release single. It's needless to say that this will be massively successful and will most likely become the best-selling Korean female artist release by selling over 3 million copies. It will top charts worldwide, including the Billboard 200. I can see the album being followed up by a tour that will start during late 2025 and last till summer 2026. Their sold-out last tour, the Blackpink tour, broke numerous records like being the highest-grossing tour by a Korean act, by any girl group, and any vocal group. It grossed over $300 million and is the sixth highest grossing tour by a female act worldwide, which puts it alongside tours by legendary artists like Taylor Swift and Madonna in terms of commercial success. I can see their new tour topping the Blackpink tour by grossing over $400 million and maybe touching the $500 million mark if YG gives them suitable stadiums for their fan size. The tour and the album will be one for the history book, as the anticipation will be sky high as it's their first comeback in 3 years. With this, it sums up what I think the future holds for Blackpink. Be sure to like and subscribe since it massively helps me out, and leave your predictions for Blackpink's future in the comments below. And finally, thank you so much for watching. Bye.